Hi everyone, my name is Mohammed Faisal and I'm the co-founder and CEO of The Money Hub, where our mission is to teach financial literacy to disadvantaged neighborhoods in New York City and ultimately nationwide. So the reason behind I started The Money Hub is because growing up in New York City, I saw my parents struggle as working class immigrants here in the city, and I saw my mom then learn from the financial mistakes that my father made, and she was able to save up. She was able to build her credit score and save up enough money for to mortgage us a home. And right around 2008, when gentrification hit, we got priced out of our neighborhood in Astoria, Queens. But my mom was able to put a down payment down on a home for us in Jamaica, Queens. And that was the first taste that I got of what it felt like to have a home, but also to see what financial literacy or financially educated can do for a family or the course of their life. I took that with me as I went on to high school, and I saw other families and kids struggling with the same issues. And then I saw that this was a citywide problem, and if it wasn't going to be fixed, it was going to be very hard for kids growing up from low-income backgrounds in a very expensive city. So I took that with me, and I went on to college, where I met a great mentor and other students who wanted to help solve this problem at City College of New York. And then I had applied to this fellowship program called the Colin Powell Community Engagement Fellowship, which gave me the startup money and kind of the push to go on and take this on full on. And in 2016, after graduating college, I had went on to found this company, and I put together, first thing was a team of like-minded people who had diverse set of skill sets where they could contribute towards building out this mission, this curriculum, these technologies. And the second thing I did was go and build relationships with community stakeholders, and that way that we can continue to make impact as we learn and grow. Because guess what? When you start, you're not gonna go into it knowing everything. Just be open to learning and be open to making mistakes, and don't be scared of failing. And so from 2016 to 2019, I built a lot of good relationship with community partners. I experimented with a lot of things, and I also applied to accelerator programs. Accelerator programs give you money to continue on with your venture and make it bigger and actually make it successful. Now, I've also ran into a lot of roadblock while I did that. A lot of times I didn't get accepted to the accelerator programs, but that wasn't, like, I didn't take that as, oh, that's an L, it's over for me. No, I took that loss, I learned from it, and I moved forward. And the thing is, you gotta persevere. So I applied to it again and again, and eventually I got accepted to an accelerator program, which ultimately helped me build a lot of relationships. So I recommend just being able to persevere and go out there and put yourself out there. And secondly, I learned from losses that, what people would consider losses, but I learned from them, so they're not really losses or failures to me. And most importantly, you gotta persevere. So building relationships and building a team while persevering. I was also open to learning and understanding that I have a lot to learn, and I still do, but just keeping that open-mindedness of wanting to learn. And then I built a tribe of other like-minded entrepreneurs who are maybe at a position I want to be, or a lot more successful than I am, or are coming up the same as I am. And what I did was that I learned from them. I mimic what they've done, but I've also added my own flavor to it and my own creativity to it, and ultimately that led me to be where I'm at today and ultimately where I will be tomorrow.